Well, hello everybody. My name is Brandon Ivey, Regional Vice President from Vitel, and I am going to give you guys the scoop, the complete understanding of how the Vitel rank advancement according to how much money we make actually works. There seems to have been some former leaders out there that's running around saying that leaders in Vitel aren't making any money. There's no money to be made in Vitel, and that's completely false. And I'm going to show you exactly how this works and how it is possible that somebody that's a top leader doesn't make any money as opposed to making a whole lot of money. You know, it's interesting. You can have an individual say that one month they made a whole lot of money and another month they're not making any money. So I'm going to keep it real. I'm going to tell you exactly how this works and go from there. So everybody starts off as a marketing representative. You are a marketing rep. You're going to earn 40% commission on every personal sale that you make. 40%. The company makes 60%. You make 40% plus a 3% matching bonus on anybody that you personally enroll. Next, you have team leader. Team leader, if you enroll 6 people in the business, first 30 days, you get promoted to a team leader. When the new system rolls out, just by signing up as a diamond member, you're going to become a team leader, and you just get a raise. You're going to earn 45% on all personal sales and a 5% matching bonus, and you now open up another level of product overrides on your team. Now here's where it gets interesting. Area sales manager. You're going to earn 50% on all personal sales, a 10% matching bonus, and another level of product overrides. You need to have $10,000 in volume to get promoted to area sales manager. Now, this is not month-to-month volume. This is lifetime volume. So in a lot of companies, you get paid according to your rank. So if you have a certain amount of volume that comes into your system that month, that's what you get paid on that month. With Vitel, you are going to get promoted based on the lifetime volume, not month-to-month volume. So if you do $2,000 this month, $3,000 next month, and $5,000 next month, that's a grand total of $10,000 in volume. Congratulations, you just got promoted. You're an area sales manager. The good thing about that is if people on your team quit, and people on your team will quit, when that happens in other companies, you actually lose your volume and you may even lose your rank. With Vitel, you keep your volume and you keep your rank. So if there is ever a time you need to rebuild, you get to rebuild at your current rank without having to start all over. Also, if you just don't quit the business, you're guaranteed to eventually reach the top position of the company. See, here's the problem in traditional businesses. It's almost impossible that most people will ever hit the top. You will always have just a very, very small percent. But with Vitel, we've made it open that everybody has the potential to hit the top position of the company. In some cases, some people who have no business being at the top position of the company will be able to hit the top position of the company in due time, because it's based on lifetime volume. You stick around long enough, you're going to hit the top position of the company, and it just pays out more money to do so. Then you have regional sales manager, where you're going to have 3 separate legs of an area sales manager. You're now a regional sales manager. 55% personal sales, 50% matching bonus. Open up another level of product overrides. Then you have national sales executive. As a national sales executive, you're now going to have 60% on personal sales. You're now making more money than the company. The company's making 40%. You're making 60%. You're going to get a 20% matching bonus. That means if you help 10 people earn $1,000 a month, you're now going to earn $24,000 a year. You're also going to get 6 generations of pay when somebody hits the same position as you. In other companies, there's breakage. You don't get paid anymore. With Vitel, you're going to get paid a bonus on them, 3 to 5%. And it's going to happen almost through infinity, through 6 generations. So if somebody hits on your 15th level, we only get paid 7 levels in our comp plan. You're now going to get paid on the 15th level and beyond. It can happen on the 50th level. You're also going to get profit share. The company is going to take 5% of all company profit, and at the end of each quarter, you split that amongst all the top producers. Then you have regional vice president. But I'm going to stop at national sales executive for a second, because when I joined Vitel, that was the top position of the company. The company was brand new. And in an effort to attract new people, they wanted to help people get to this position as fast as possible. So it was basically dirt easy to hit national sales executive. Now don't get me wrong, it was great to hit that position, but nobody is making national sales executive money at that time for the reason that they can hit it. So you may end up having a lot of people hit that position, but they don't have the dollar amount that would go with the position because they haven't been around long enough for the volume to actually add up. Now for me, for example, I hit national sales executive in 60 days. In 60 days. In 80 days, I had over 1,000 people on my team. But in 60 days, I was making over $10,000 a month in residual income in my first 60 days in business. And that is a fact. Income disclosure. Anytime I talk about money that's being made, there's no guarantee that you're going to make that. You can make more or you can make less. But I had other people that hit national sales executive that were not making $10,000 a month just by hitting the position in that title. So they can't possibly run around talking about, I'm a top leader in the business and I'm not making any money. Your volume isn't there yet. It was a promo to hit for you to hit that position at the fast track. And then we had regional vice president, and the same thing happened. Those who were already in the business were offered the ability to hit regional vice president at a fast track rate. So they hit regional vice president, but they didn't have the volume of a true regional vice president. We wanted to make sure that by hitting these positions, there's a dollar amount added to each position. For example, we wanted to make sure that people that hit team leader, these people are making anywhere between $200 to $1,000 a month in residual income. So when you know the name of team leader, that's what the average should be making. Area sales manager, you're making $750 to $3,000 a month in residual income. That's what we want as an area sales manager. Regional sales manager, you're making anywhere between $2,500 to $10,000 a month in residual income as a regional sales manager. These are mature, the volume actually hits regional sales managers. National sales executives, we want you earning anywhere between $5,000 to $20,000 a month as a national sales executive. Regional vice presidents, we want our regional vice presidents to average to be making $30,000 plus a month in residual income. A mature regional vice president. A lot of people who hit these titles, and I'll be quite honest, don't have the numbers to justify actually having that title. They don't. It hasn't matured yet. They were the first ones to get involved, and being the first, you get the fruit of the spoil. You get the benefit that other people don't have. But as a regional vice president, you get everything that a national sales executive gets, but also you're going to get paid through infinity. Beyond your 7th level, $1 on every sale of the Vitel Benefits Network right now, but soon to be the Vi-Social, until the next regional vice president hits. The company's going to set aside $2.50 on every single Vi-Social sold in the entire company, and they're going to split that every quarter with the regional vice presidents. Right now, there's only 2 of us. Think about that. You want to be a regional vice president. Imagine 20,000, 30,000 sales a month, and you're splitting $2.50 of that. Also, anybody who hits national sales executive in the first 6 months, they're going to get a $25,000 cash bonus up front. Also, if it takes them longer than 6 months to hit national sales executive, we're going to give them a $10,000 bonus. Anyone who hits regional vice president in 6 months, we're going to give you a $100,000 bonus. If it takes you longer than 6 months, we're going to give you a $50,000 bonus. Now here's the good and the bad of our compensation plan. The good is that by default, eventually you're going to hit the top position of the company because it's based on lifetime volume. Also, if everybody on your team quits, or top leaders on your team jump ship, or you lose your momentum, you never lose your rank. So when you start over, you still have your title and your position, but you get to start over from the top and not the bottom. So I tell people your business doesn't start until you actually hit regional vice president. That's when the business starts for you. That's not where it ends. That's not where you hit the position and you sit back and do nothing. You have to continue to build your business. Build your foundation. Any company will tell you it's going to take you 2 to 3 years of building your foundation for you to be at a level where you have a consistent residual income coming in. Not 6 months, not 8 months, not even 1 year. You need at least a good 2 to 3 years at a consistent level. Here's the bad. Since you never lose your rank, what happens if people on your team quit? What happens if something happens or goes wrong in the company that may cause people on your team to quit, even when the company fixes the problem? What happens to your income? Well, you lost the people on the team that was generating you the income in the first place. Obviously, you're not going to make any money, but you don't lose your rank. So if you're in a situation where people on your team quit or left for whatever reason, and you're running around trying to still flaunt and live the lifestyle of a regional vice president, and you don't have the numbers to back it up, obviously you're not going to be making the money. So you have two choices. One, put your head down and go to work and build your team and build your business, only you're doing so now as a regional vice president. Or you jump ship and go join another company where the grass is greener and run and tell everybody you aren't making any money. That as a regional vice president, that's a problem that you're not making any money because you're a regional vice president and everybody on your team quit. Let's keep it real and honest here. Where I sit right now, if every single member on my team were to be active, I would be making over $75,000 a month in residual income from what I've built. And not everybody is going to remain active. Not everybody. You always have a certain percentage that will. So that is the breakdown, because it's a numbers game, and I'll even break you down these numbers. It doesn't matter what rank you are, this is what you're going to make. If you have 25 people on your team with 3 Vi-Socials each, guess what? You're making $500 a month in residual income. If you have 50 people on your team with 3 customers each, that is 150 customers. You're now earning over $1,000 a month in residual income because you're earning $7 per customer. If you have 100 people on your team with 3 customers each, that's 300 customers. You're over $2,100 a month in residual income. If you have 500 people on your team with 3 customers each, and it doesn't matter what rank you're at, you're going to earn $10,500 a month in residual income. So don't let anybody fool you saying that they're a regional vice president and they weren't making any money. If you are a good enough leader, it's not just about recruiting people. We don't pay for recruiting. We pay for customer acquisition and people being on the service. And if you can't hold people on your service, you're not going to make any money. But if you have 1,500 customers every single month, you're making over $10,000 a month, whether you're a team leader or a regional vice president. Vitel compensation plan is different than everybody else. It's very unique. And we give everybody the chance to hit the top position of the company. The top position of the company doesn't make you all of a sudden a magical hero or a superstar. All it allows you to do is maximize the compensation plan. You can be an area sales manager and make more money than a regional vice president in the company. It's based on your production. It's based on the volume you have that month, not what you did 5 months ago. Very unique, very lucrative. So that's the compensation plan. And not just that. How about this? How about the fact by conquering the Freedom Club Challenge, you're going to be able to have free business, free internet, free cell phone, free cable, free electricity, a $750 car allowance, and a $1,500 a month mortgage and rent payment that Vitel will pay for you. That's a savings of $32,000 a year of bills you don't have to pay anymore. And you don't have to be a regional vice president to conquer this. You can do it as a team leader. $2,600 a month in bills you don't have to pay. That's the power of Vitel. And that's the real deal. You want to make some money in Vitel? Go to work and maintain your team. The benefit is, if you never quit, you're going to hit the top position of the company. My name is Brandon Ivey, Regional Vice President of Vitel. Get back to the person showing you this video, and let's go make some money. Bye-bye.